ever dressed up as your characters that you voiced act for?
Yeah.
I did. I actually did one time I dressed up as Tuxedo Mask was this summer in Toronto. A friend of mine, his name's Adam Ward. He's a young producer in Toronto. And he does this show every month called Fan Fiction, where he takes certain fan-based material like Batman or Battlestar Galactica or whatever, and they do a sketch comedy show with the top sketch comedy actors in Toronto, and they write a script. And he approached me about doing Tuxedo Mask, and it was basically a mashup between Sailor Moon and The Bachelor, where Tuxedo Mask was the Bachelor, and all the Sailor Scouts were the Bachelorettes. And so the script was about 45 minutes long. It was quite blue, and it was very, very cool to do, though, because
Video? Because I want to see that.
it should be. I think it's on YouTube under Fan Fiction.
Who won?
But it's.
Who won?
What's that?
Who won in the sketch?
Who won? Well, I lost. Well, you have to watch it. It goes haywire.
Mars was drunk all the time. It was really no.
It was a lot of fun, and because it was the first time I ever dressed up as Tuxedo Mask, it was really exciting. Just because the fans who were there for it were just having the biggest laugh ever, because it was just so funny. But it was fun. I'd do it again on the right, stage. Definitely do that. Good times.
I remember yesterday when I brought up Champ Bear, you were amazed that anybody remembered. Do you guys ever hear that when you're talking doing right now you're here for mostly for Sailor Moon fans, but do you ever hear somebody like Franklin Bowling how do you even know that was me, or how do you remember that?
Never for voice, but years and years ago I did a show called Are You Afraid of the Dark? So I was in the Prom Queen episode, and I was 18 when I did it, and for some I looked completely different.
You're missing something being said behind.
Oh, I missed that. What was that?
Say it again. She said, "Oh, that was you."
Oh,
that
yeah.
was you.
That was me. Yeah.
I
So,
watched that in Asia.
wow, really? That's amazing. But yeah, so I was super, super young at the time, and I still have people coming up saying, you in Are You Afraid of the Dark? And I'll look and I'll just be amazed that you can get all
I
that.
remember.
So yeah, but not for voice, I don't know.
Well, same thing for me. I'm always surprised. I'm even being an actor, and I'm pretty good with faces and also knowing faces. I don't pick people out of the crowd like that. And I'm always amazed when there's something I've done obscure as it is or whatever. They say, "Hey, were you in that thing?" How the heck do you know that? It's a completely different context. I could be on a bus somewhere, and people are amazing with faces.
Butt cancer.
You know what I'd like to know?
That's exactly what I was hoping for.
I would like to know how Wikipedia and IMDb, which is the International Movie Database, sometimes they get stuff up there before we've even done it. So sometimes you go to the website and sometimes I say, I need to refresh my resume and I can't remember certain things, or I've left something out. And I know that especially IMDb is very particular and very thorough. And I start reading all this stuff that I've done, and first of all I'm going, geez, I can barely remember that. Who is sitting there and compiling this information? It's just astonishing. And then sometimes, as I say, you haven't even done the project, and it's already on IMDb. So it's nothing is secret anymore. Nothing is kept under wraps. And sometimes I look at the stuff that I've done, and I think, I don't really remember that. And as I have pointed out, some of the things that are on there are not true, are not factual. So I'm going to have to actually contact whoever is in charge of that particular webpage, and some of the things just have to be removed. And I would also like to add 20 years to my birth date, so I'll see if I can fix that one. But it's really interesting how somebody is out there who knows a lot more about us than we do, and it's kind of freaky.
Mary back.
Just wondering, have any of you ever been approached by a Make-A-Wish Foundation or some kind of a charity where they've asked you to make an appearance or a phone call to a terminally ill person? And what was that like?
We have a little girl in Vancouver right now who is, see, this is going to get me going. I think she's six maybe, and she's got a brain tumor and it's terminal, and we know that. And they sent an email to us, to me, saying, you know, we're doing this thing for Christmas. Would you like to add to it? And I didn't get the email until like February, and I was like, oh, I just felt so awful because it was this weird email account that I never use. So I contacted them immediately, of course. I went, what can I do? You know, and sent out, you know, all kinds of stuff for her and everything. And we're supposed to see her in June, but I'm not sure that we're going to be able to see her. So we're just sort of keeping our fingers crossed that we're going to. So stuff like that is very hard. And I haven't, I mean, doing the Make-A-Wish Foundation is awesome. It's a fantastic foundation. I love it. And I'm just not sure, you know, it's going to be one of those, dig into yourself and be so strong, because you can't just go, oh, it's nice to meet you. You know, you have to be like, hey, this is your day. Let's make it a great day. So it's going to be, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. She's a very sweet little girl.
Yeah. You had one. We know you
I
did.
did. Okay, so I know you all feel very attached to the characters that you did voice in Sailor Moon. But if you could pick another character from Sailor Moon to voice, who would you pick?
Well, if I was going to pick another scout, I would definitely pick, well, you know what, I usually say that I would definitely pick Jupiter. Because I like Jupiter. I thought Jupiter was just a little rough and tumble, and let's do it. But I would love to play Ray, because she was such a biatch, really. Strong, loyal, I'm not biatch. That's the word I'm looking for. And I mean, I was always, you know, sort of like, hey, come on, you know, and like, oh, and she was just like, cut right to it. I am getting right in there now, you're beat behind, beat behind. So I would love that, actually.
I would like to play a bad guy. I would like to play, you know, I said Zoisai yesterday, but I never get bad guys. I get cheeky girls. I get, you know, Nina Harper on Gray Space was not a nice character, but she was so fun to play. But I'd like to play like a real evil, although I guess Cylon, I guess I have done one character that's bad. But yeah, the bad guys always have the best, the most, you have so much fun playing them, because you never get to do that in real life. So yes, someone bad. Someone bad.
I think after reviewing those scripts, I want to be that nutcracker dude. Come on now, don't supposed to.
That's what it's called.
I think that's crazy. They threw nuts out of his head.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
That's some good writing. Hey? I mean, if you had to. Yeah. That's,
Like you said.
I think I would like to, I wouldn't mind trying Sailor Venus. Yeah. Or maybe Sailor Mercury. Yeah. Or maybe Luna. You know what? I wouldn't mind doing any of the characters in Sailor Moon. I don't think there's one that is not interesting. They're all interesting. They're all unique. They're all different. That's what I like. And you know, you've got to picture this. As a female, it's very rare that you get not only one really neat, juicy character, Sailor Moon, but then you've got all the Sailor Scouts, then you've got Luna, then you've got all the evil women, Zoisite and Queen Beryl, and it's just an amazing candy factory of fun parts. And as a female, you're just so accustomed. You go in to read, and you say, how many females are there? 2. How many males are there? 14.
Yeah.
And you say, can I read for one of the males? No, you can't. Because you don't have the right apparatus on your body. Sorry. Okay. Can I fake it? No, you can't. All right. So the pickings are very, very limited in the traditional world. So when we first saw the script with all these female characters, we all went crazy. So I would say I would gladly play any single character in this show. Absolutely.
can I ask, this is just a thing, since you just touched on that, can I give you your best tuxedo mask?
Wow. What does he say? Yeah.
Hey, meatballhead.
Hey, meatballhead. Okay, just read me the lines and I'll just
Hey,
imitate.
meatballhead. What are you doing here?
Hey, meatballhead, what are you doing here? Sort of sounds like Jupes, doesn't it? Tuxedo Jam. Okay, sports fans. Hey, meatballhead, what are you doing here? Thought you'd be with all your friends.